here we go. See you later, mainland Grenada. Next stop, Carriacou. Wendy's getting the lines all tended. Oops, sorry, bud. Making our way out. Giant container ship docking right next to us here at the port. This one's already at dock. That guy's underway. You can't even see the carnage. We're gonna try to stay out of his way. All right. I think we're successfully by him now. He was taking up the whole view of the sky as we were coming through. Kind of made me nervous. There's the marina. All right. Out here and hang a right. It's amazing that they maneuver those big ships up to the dock. We're just motor sailing down the coast. Got the main up. We're just starting to get closer to the northern tip of the island where we're getting a little bit of waves, a little bit of wind, but basically a nice morning. Autopilot is steering us all over the place, so working on it. Something doesn't seem right with it, but not too bad. We don't have too far to go today, probably about 5 more hours. Lindy hanging out. All right, we're getting closer to the tip of Grenada. It's not so bad, but we haven't been able to sail yet. The wind is funneling right along the coast, but hopefully we'll get to sail when we get a little bit further past that. But we can see all the islands to the north, Ronde and Diamond and Carriacou. We can even see Union and the Grenadines. Pretty cool. Lots of other boats out here on the move today. But the autopilot problems have continued. We sent it back to the factory for calibration in the off season, and this is its first real test. It's basically steering back and forth about 25 degrees to hold us on the same course. I'm not really sure if there's some different setting we need to do or what. So, or it could have gotten back out of calibration when I brought it back on the airplane. We'll see. But looks like I'll be hand steering today, but that's all right. Catamaran going by, probably coming from Carriacou.
Having a very different sail than us.
Yeah. Dead downwind for them right now.
Yeah. It's like champagne sailing right there.
Looks nice. North side of Grenada. Coming up on Ronde. Diamond. There's Carriacou right there. Union right here. Oh, and the autopilot seems to be doing better now, so that's nice. Maybe we got the settings just right on it. I hope. Sometimes we like to stop and anchor for a night or two at Ronde and Diamond. They are uninhabited and really cool, but also have very rolly anchorages. And after our sleepless night in the mooring field at St. George's, we weren't quite ready for another night of rolling just yet. Plus, we were super ready to get to Carriacou, one of my favorite islands in the Caribbean. All right, we're on our final heading here, passing Diamond. There. Unfortunately, the wind has stayed on our nose, so we've got about 9 miles to go. Looks like this is going to be a motor sail the whole way in, so that's just how it goes sometimes. But the sea conditions have been nice. At least we're not out here, you know, getting pounded or anything. Sure wish we could have sailed, but sometimes it doesn't work out. We should be to Carriacou in a little less than 2 hours. You can see houses and stuff on it from here, not that much farther away. Cool. It's always kind of rocky right here on the north side of Diamond. Confused seas. But today, like I said, it's pretty light, so even this little area is not too bad. It usually smooths out the closer we get to Carriacou. Lindy's putting the anchor down. We're up here. Tighten the anchorage. Beautiful Terrell Bay. How's it look, Lindy? Awesome. Nice passage. Too much motoring, boo. All right, so when we were anchoring here at Carriacou, we noticed that the windlass motor was struggling when we were putting our anchor chain out. So we've run a few tests pulling the anchor in, and it will barely get the anchor up off the bottom and over the roller. So before we start moving into the Grenadines, where things are harder to get, and further away from Grenada, where things are easier to get, we're gonna see if we can fix that. While I'm at it, Lindy's gonna be making some sourdough bread, and you can hear we've also got the water maker running. All right, so let's go have a look at the motor. It's up here in front of the V-berth. Alright, so here you can see the anchor locker. There's all our chain. Up here is the motor. You can see it's got quite a bit of salt and debris on it. So yeah, I already removed and cleaned some of the electrical contacts, thinking that it could have to do with the changes we made installing the lithium batteries, and maybe something wasn't connected just great, but none of that seemed to matter. And with the motor looking like it does, I figure it's not going to hurt to take it off and clean it anyways. So that's the next thing. See if we can get that all disconnected, get it up on deck or in the cockpit, and then give it a cleaning. Doesn't look like too much fun, but here we go. Step one, I've gotten all my electrical connections loose. Had to clip a few wires that have to do with the remote control and things. All right, that's all disconnected. Now, back over here, I'm gonna have to reach around and unscrew some corroded bolts. So hopefully that goes well. Okay. Back over here at it. Let's see what we got. Am I doing it the right way? I think so. There we go. Okay, it's moving. So that's good. Let's see. Oh, good. It's moving. All right. I think I just have to loosen this, and then this will pull out and the whole thing just comes down. So we'll see. Okay. There we go. This is probably going to take some persuasion with a hammer and a chisel or something. Whoop. That's good, I think. Loose a little, but not all. Oh, I see what's holding it. This is still holding it a little. It's pretty heavy, so if it just comes falling down, I don't know if I can catch it. All right, we're getting closer now. Go. We got it. Okay, now we got to take the motor out on deck, see if we can get it all cleaned up. All right, so we've got it fairly cleaned up. And then we removed the cover from the motor because we read in the manual that you need to blow this out once a year. We've never done that before, so we're thinking maybe we should try that. We haven't found any smoking guns of, you know, what we definitely think might be the problem. So yeah, I'm gonna blow this out. And then we'll put it back together, I guess. I don't know. We've got it all back together, cleaned as good as we can. I don't know. I don't think either of us really feel like confident that we've fixed anything. I have no idea. But we're going to put it back on, fire it up, and see if it's better. I cleaned the electrical contacts. Could have been as simple as that. We just don't know what was broken, so we're kind of grasping at straws here. But yeah, all right, let's put it back on. Well, we got it put all back together and got it reinstalled, and we've just tested it and it's still doing the same thing. The motor's not quite powerful enough to pull up the chain and the anchor once it gets tight on there. It works fine with not a whole lot of load, but Yeah, there it is, back reinstalled, all wired up, cleaned all the contacts, but didn't fix it. So I'm not sure what to do next. The troubleshooting will continue. We're back at it again. We decided to take the motor apart further. We've pulled out all the brushes. We're going to be cleaning them up. Cleaned them up a little already, and here's the inside of the motor. We've been working on cleaning this guy up here, and yeah, so we're still just plugging away at it, and hopefully this does the trick, because everything we tried yesterday didn't work. Well, maybe it worked a little, but it didn't help enough. So yep, now we're doing this. So I've cleaned up the shiny piece here. Pretty good. And I've also taken Q-tips down into the brush holders to just kind of get the carbon out there. Now I need to start putting it all back together. We've got it all back together now. Whew. It's kind of hard to do it in place. I think next time we'll always take it back out, because it's just too much to do it while it's in there. Here it is. I haven't cleaned up the wiring yet because we need to test it, and of course we may be pulling it right back out, but hopefully it works. I told Lindy if the motor even comes on and turns, I'll consider it a win. That's the first time I've ever done anything like that before, so let's see. All right, let's give it a try, Lindy. Lindy's on deck. She's about to see if she can make it work, and then second we'll see if it works under extreme load. Yeah. All right. Okay, what's next, babe?
I mean, that's under load. It's not like a huge load, but it's a load. And it seems to definitely be working better.
All right. I don't know if you could hear Lindy, but she just said she's got it under a load and it's working better. So, wow. Success! Stay tuned for our next episode where we start to explore around Carriacou, one of our favorite islands. But, so. This is where it comes out, isn't it?